The cabin crew member had just concluded her safety talk when young Lily pulled at her father's arm. "Papa, why are folks gazing at us?" He grinned gently, fixing her quilt. "Because you're the loveliest child in the air." To most travelers, Nathan Carter was merely another weary single father in seat 12F, striving to keep his 6-year-old occupied on a late-night flight. His hair was silvering at the sides, his hands roughened, his gaze tired. Nothing about him hinted at anything remarkable, but as the aircraft sliced through the clouds, a sharp radio buzz broke the peace. "Delta 457, you've crossed into forbidden airspace. Identify now," murmurs spread through the cabin. Passengers gripped their seats, rumors of fighter jets racing like sparks. The captain's voice trembled faintly. We're diverting, sir." Then Nathan rose for the first time. His steady, quiet aura held authority. He signaled to the crew member, "I must talk to the cockpit immediately." At first they hesitated, but something in his tone, firm, commanding, unyielding, demanded obedience. Moments later he received the headset. His daughter glanced anxiously from her seat as he spoke into the radio. "Falcon 1, this is Shadow 7. Stand down. I repeat, stand down." The cabin crew hushed. Even the captain paused. The response came swiftly. "Shadow 7. Sir, is that you?" "Confirmed," Nathan replied, his jaw firming. Through the windows, 2 sleek shadows emerged, F-22 Raptors, graceful yet lethal, escorting the plane. But instead of circling menacingly, both jets aligned, their pilots offering a crisp, unmistakable salute. Passengers gasped. An elderly woman murmured, "Who is he?" Nathan removed the headset carefully. Just a dad bringing his daughter home. He settled back, Lily nestling against his chest as if nothing had occurred. But whispers spread like wildfire. A man who had stayed discreet for years could no longer remain unseen. Nathan Carter wasn't merely a single dad. He was a celebrated Air Force leader, once the head of Shadow Squadron, a call sign still revered in the heavens. He had saved numerous lives in missions no one would ever hear of. Yet here he was, in coach, seat 12F, cradling his daughter, because after losing his wife, he had vowed to Lily one thing. "No matter what, the world demands, you're my priority." Shah. Plane touched down to roaring cheers. The F-22 pilots awaited on the tarmac, standing at attention, not for the rank, not for the honors, but for the man who sacrificed all for family. One of them bent down to Lily with a grin. "Your papa's a hero, you know." Lily glanced up, confused. "I always knew that." Closing narration. Sometimes heroes don't don capes or even uniforms. Sometimes they sit quietly in seat 12F, bearing the weight of the heavens on their shoulders and the love of a child in their heart. Because, in the end, the greatest call sign isn't one the world bestows. It's the one whispered when a little girl says, "Papa."